Hey guys, Queen Cat's back again. I hope you're all doing really well. I posted some pictures on Instagram last night of an event that I went to in the Holt Renfrew Louis Vuitton store. And I was invited to view their pre-fall collection. And there were some really nice things. However, I didn't buy anything from the collection that was on last night. But I bought 3 things this week. 1 last week, which I'll do another video on that. And 2 I bought at the event. So there's been a bag that's been on my mind. Not when it first came out a couple years ago. I didn't like it at all. And I've been kind of on the fence about bags being too big, too small. And I'm kind of downsizing, not my collection, just the size of bags at the moment. I still like the hobo style bags or the bigger bags. But sometimes I just need a smaller bag, but something that's bigger than the Eva clutch, something that's bigger than the Pochette accessoire, but smaller than like a Neverfull MM and a crossbody bag. So there was a bag that I noticed a couple years ago, and it didn't fit for me at the time. I did buy its bigger sister, so by saying that you'll know what this is. The bag that I got comes in a little bag like this, and now I'm sure you all know because it's a bag and it's this size. I've been watching videos on YouTube and just thought, wow, you can really put a lot of stuff in it. So without further ado, I did get the Metis. Now when this bag first came out, nobody knew how to pronounce the name. And there is a correct way. My sales lady is Parisian French. She's from Paris. She wasn't there when I bought the original bag, and nobody knew. And people are still calling it different names in both Louis Vuitton locations in my area. So there's some people are calling it a Metis, some people call it the Metis. I think Metis sounds right. I don't know, tomato. So I'll leave that up to you, however you want to call it, but I'm going to call this one the Pochette Metis because that sounds right to me. So here it is. I didn't click with this bag when it first came out, so I did purchase, well, this one came out without this one even being out. I did purchase the hobo style, so I will do a comparison next on the 2 bag sizes. But for this one, I just thought, you know, it really was a good bag because this size here is almost the same size as the accessory, the accessoire, Pochette accessoire, and but it's a bit bigger. And I thought, well, I want something the same, bigger than that, but not much bigger than that. So the nice thing about this bag is that it has the 3 sections in it. It's still small. You still can't cram a lot into it. I don't seem to put like 100 things individually into the bag. I like to have them inside little bags, like little accessory bags, and then inside. And I'm not going to do, or I probably won't do a how I pack this because there's a lot of really good ones online right now. But it's just your basic little bag. And it reminds me of something from the 80s, like a little briefcase style bag. So I'll just give you a bit of a close-up here. And there's the beautiful shiny S-Lock. It is on my other bag as well. And then it's got the little vachetta there for one of these straps to go into. And on that side. So you can see that it's a decent size. It's a little guy for sure. But there's a nice little pocket area in the back with a zipper. And the handle. I find bags with handles on top are so much better. I am a messenger bag kind of girl. I like the men's style bags, and there's a backpack, 3 women's backpacks that are coming out in November, and I've got my eye on 2 of them and in 2 different sizes. So there's some new stuff coming out. But this bag in particular, because I like the messenger style bag, was another reason it sold me on it. And I did get a new puppy, so having him in one arm and this off to the side, not over my shoulder, is so much easier. So it's got the gold tone hardware everywhere, which is really nice, and you just push this side in and you pop it open. Usually really easy, but because I'm doing it one-handed and it's been forever, And so here it is, and here's the handle inside. Now, funny thing about the handle, one reason I wanted to get this bag too was because I knew this handle was longer than the one that came in my hobo bag. So this is the handle on this bag, and this is the longest handle strap, pardon me, I keep calling it a handle. This is the longest strap I own now. This is longer than the Speedy Bandolier in any of the sizes, and it's longer than any of the extra luggage, well, not the 55, I think the Keep All 55 and 50, and those ones they'll be bigger, a bit longer, but they're also going to be too wide. So I probably can't go that route with the strap, because I wanted to wear the Pochette strap for this bag, but it's too short for me, and I'll show you. This bag is a lot easier to close when things are in it. When it's empty, people have trouble closing it just because it needs something to push against the lock. But I'm going to slide this on really quick here. I mean, you don't need to use the strap. You can just use it as a little carry, like by the handle. But I don't know, it's not patinaed at all yet, and I'm in that raw patina or raw Pochette stage. So I'm 5'9", and here's how the bag looks on me. Sorry, it's a scorching day today. And the handle's not bad. It's actually pretty good. I would like the option to go longer because I am on the last hole here for the adjustments, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is 7 holes. And I can't even break the other strap up to add it to this, which is what, I was thinking, I could do that. So, that's okay. But the handle or the strap on this one is nice because you can make it shorter to go just as a shoulder bag. I didn't have this bag with me, the hobo bag, with me when I was going to look at the Pochette Metis. And I thought, oh, well, maybe I could use this handle, but it doesn't work at all. So out goes that option as well. I was hoping somebody would show that and figure I may as well do it myself. But yeah, it's not wide enough to put this handle on top, because then you could have like over the shoulder or something. But you know what? Oh dear, here we go. I have 2 keychain extenders, or 2 extenders, and if I put one on each side, I probably could get away with it. So when I do the comparison between this one and the hobo style bag, I'll go back in the house and I'll get my 2 little extenders, and I'll see how that looks. So it's just your basic little pochette bag. It's got the 3 little compartments in it, and inside I have the newest version. So there are the 3 slightly modified versions. This is the latest and probably the way they're gonna go. It doesn't have that second little slit pocket against this pocket. It just has the 3 big spots. But it is quite a roomy bag. Like, sure, when you open it like this, it's roomy, but it still has to come over and close, so you can really puff it out, like that. But it's quite handy, and it's not big. It's just waiting for the Pochette to get a little bit to the bag to sun it up a bit. And because at the end of summer now, I don't know how much it's, well, usually just the air oxidizes it, but sunshine will make it a lot faster. But it is a really, really cute bag. It can be used as an evening bag, crossbody casual bag, but once again with the lining. Now, I haven't seen any made in the US or Spain. I haven't seen any. I've only seen this bag made in France, which of course, there's the kicker for me. That one will persuade me to buy it on the spot, because that's the way I like my bags from France. And to each his own. So it's got the 3 compartments. It's got the microfiber lining inside, of the suede, ultra suede kind of lining, and it's not a heavy bag, but it is a more constructed bag, so there's a lot more stitching, which makes it a little weightier. And it's just, the flaps are thin, but they're kind of dense. They're kind of in the back, kind of hard, but not super hard. And I know the canvas is getting softer with Louis Vuitton on certain bags. I don't know why that is, but I like it because it's there. You can fit more in them. They feel, to me, over age, I just don't feel it cracking like some of them do, getting dried out and cracking. But this one has the monogram on both sides. It doesn't have any leather in the lining at all. It's got the glazing around it. And some people have had issues with the glazing, but some people haven't. But there's always going to be, you know, something that, well, there's not always going to be something that goes wrong, but on occasion, there are people that need to get them reglazed. They use it all the time, constantly. And like I say, Louis Vuitton bags are expensive, yes. They're not bulletproof, so you have to treat them like they're expensive, because if you toss it around and chuck it around, it's really going to be a waste of money because they'll be damaged. Like, you wouldn't do that with a diamond necklace or a watch. You wouldn't just toss it. You lay it lightly, or you take care of it. So, I mean, but because this one is opening, I was concerned that maybe we might have some cracking at some point, but I haven't run into that yet. And maybe because the canvas is so much more pliable, so much like softer, not really softer, but it's got more give to it. It's not going to be as like hard, and I don't know. Even, well, the original bag isn't hard by any means, but it's not going to be really so structured that after you open and close and keep opening, you're going to see cracks and you're going to see, you know, wear and tear. And so I kind of like the canvas being a lot softer. Not so much softer, but more pliable. You can fit a little bit more in it that way. And yeah, so this is a really, really nice bag. It's got lots of room. You can fit full-size wallets in here. And I finally bid it and got it, and I'm quite happy I did. I haven't used it yet, but you know, I'll use it eventually. My lifestyle right now with the puppy isn't so much where I would want to use the bag very often with him. Just, I don't want any little nose prints on there right away or anything. So it's like that with every new bag. So this is the Pochette Metis. But one other thing I want to show you. If any of you are concerned, or not concerned, you can tell I'm rusty, sorry. If any of you are interested in how the other strap, which is shorter, looks on this bag. See, I love it when Louis Vuitton does it so that they can, oh, where did I put, oh, the strap's still on the bag. I love it when they give me an option, which they don't do very often, to mix and match things. So I don't know if they do that on purpose or what they do or why they do it. But this one here, you could make a lovely little shoulder bag. Just a little more evening style. If you take the hobo, and this is on the longest setting, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little holes for adjustments, and you can use this as a dinner bag or an evening bag. So I love it when I don't have to buy the extra straps, and it just so happens to come that way. So I can make this one quite a bit shorter too, and that makes a really nice casual little purse. So that's another option. And you can also use this one here, the long one. Now I have it on the longest setting, so keep that in mind. You can also put that on the hobo bag. I'm just putting it on quickly now because I think sometimes I wear this side to the front. So here's on the longest setting, so it's super, super long, but you can make it shorter. But it's nice that I have the option now, because I've been using the Pochette, the keep-all bag. I think I bought the keep-all strap specifically for this crossbody. But this is such a nice bag, and I wasn't interested at all in its little brother that came out later, but I think that's really adorable with that little strap on there. You can probably buy it separately, but it's much nicer than having the big one to carry around. So I think you know what, I'll probably be doing this a lot. But I thought, oh, maybe I could take off one of these shorter links and put it in on this one and have sort of an in-between. No, this is actually the longest strap I have. It is super, super long. So, I'll just give you one more quick look here at both the bags together. This one for sure can hold a lot more in it, and it's, you know, the hobo style. And it's nice because it has this handle, which is always, you know, a nice option to have interchangeable. I just love interchanging things, using parts, buying extra parts. So here it is on my crook of my arm, and this one, I mean, you probably wouldn't use it like that, but on there or on there. Yeah. So these are really nice. It's nice that it's in the same little family. And the size, people are wondering, I know, about the pocket size. Now this pocket is actually much bigger than this pocket by itself. So this pocket here has 3 LVs, and this one only has 2, and that's usually how I, you know, do it. I count the LVs. That's how I figure things out, how big they are. And the pockets are slightly different. So, you know, this one here opens right up, and it's quite a big, spacious pocket. So my phone and my keys are always in this one. And then this one here, you can see, is much wider, but it's also a bigger, it's a bigger, wider pocket. So, but they do come from the same family, and they are both the similar types, but it is really a darling little bag. I don't know why I didn't like it. It's not that I didn't like it. There's a few bags. I mean, I don't like everything Louis Vuitton makes. So sometimes it takes a little nudge, and when you see that, or when your life starts to change where you want to scale it down a little, or just have a few things and not big sacks, it's nice that they have these little bags. But in Canada, this bag was $1,980, and it had gone up. I think when it first came out in Canada, the release price was around $1,400. So had I bought it then, I would have saved myself some money, but it wasn't something that I really wanted or needed. And we all know that the prices are going up really, really crazy now, like for canvas bags, just insane. So I have been buying some pre-loved bags. I've got a whack of bags to show you. And yeah, okie doke. So thanks for watching. Take care. Peace. And I will see you back very soon. Bye-bye.